Insurance, Prosser Career Education Center, the People's Bank, S&B Wall Covering, Jackson County Dental, New Legacy Group, Family Drug, the Pizza Palace, Jackson Live and Event Center, Sciho Insurance, Connor Smith Eye Center, Schneck Ortho and Sports Medicine, Schneider Plumbing and Heating and Air, Lady Insurance, BSM Group and UTB Protection, JC Bank, Bob Pointer, Family of Dealerships, and Prosperity Financial Group. Our coverage begins with the pregame show. Let's go out to the gym and join the voice of Seymour basketball, Jay Hubbard.
Tonight from Vanderveer Gymnasium in Johnson County on the campus of Franklin Community High School, this is Seymour boys basketball. Tonight, the Owls are on the road for the first time this young season as they battle the Grizzly Cubs of Franklin Community High School. Hello again, everybody. Along with Lance Hubbard, I'm Jay Hubbard. Welcome to our coverage of Seymour basketball here on the Buzz, 99.3 WZZB. Of course, here tonight on 99.3 because of IU football over on 92.7. Seymour comes in with a record of 0-1. The Owls haven't played since the Tuesday before Thanksgiving when they lost to Corydon Central 51-35. The Owls struggled offensively, especially in the second half, falling to the Panthers in the opening season contest. Meanwhile, Franklin is 1-2 on the season. It's been a long, rough week for the Grizzly Cubs as they are playing their third game in a span of 7 days. And they've lost both of them, including last night to Decatur Central, 70-47. It's an experienced group. Of their top 8 players, 7 are seniors, but only 3 starters from a year ago. So experience maybe not as much, but they are definitely senior loaded. A very competitive junior varsity game tonight, won by Seymour. So they go to 2-0 on the season with a 40-34 victory. Lance will have scoring a little bit later on in our pregame show. Up next, we continue with a scouting report of the Franklin Grizzly Cubs, including a conversation with their head coach, Adrian Moss. That comes your way after this 2-minute timeout tonight from Franklin. It's the Seymour Owls and the Franklin Grizzly Cubs, and you're listening to Seymour basketball on 92.7 WXKU.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. Painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
This holiday season, let's keep it local. When you shop, dine, and bank close to home, you're helping our community thrive. At the People's Bank, we're proud to support the small businesses that make our town special and the people who call it home. Because when you shop local and bank local, we all grow together. The People's Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're the People's Bank. You can count on us.
And back here at Franklin High School, varsity teams out warming up as we get set for tonight's matchup. take a look at this Franklin basketball team at our scouting report. They come in with a record of 1-2. They opened with a overtime victory over Indian Creek, 71-68. But as mentioned, they have played 2 games this week already. Tuesday night, they lost to Center Grove 45-40. Last night, lost to a very good Decatur Central Ball Club 70-47. They average 53 points a ball game. They give up 62 a ball game. They're coached by Adrian Moss in his 5th year as the head man here at Franklin. And I had a chance to talk with Coach Moss earlier this evening. Here was our conversation.
Well, Coach Moss, first of all, it's kind of been a busy week for your ball club. Third game in a week. Talk a little bit about this team this year. You've got definitely a senior-laden ball club, don't you?
Yeah, we do have a senior-led ball club. It's been a long week, but it's also been a long off-season. So playing games is never a bad thing, and you got to do that when it comes down the stretch anyways in sectionals, right? So got to go Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. So it's true. Nice experience to see what that looks like. But, yeah, we definitely got a senior-led. Not tons of experience varsity-wise, but we do have some older players, so it's nice. The maturity's nice.
What do you like from your ball club right now? What do you think you're doing well?
I would have to ask me, probably change each night. The first game, we shot the ball well. Offense looked great. Didn't guard very well. Second game, total opposite. Guarded great. Didn't shoot the ball very well. Last night, first half, guarded great. Didn't shoot the ball well the whole game. So offensively, the last 2 games we've struggled, particularly shooting the ball. So guys have kind of packed it in. We've got a lot of open shots. I feel like the ball's moving. A lot of times it's a make or miss game. So you saw with Purdue today and IU, like if you don't make shots, and the other team does, if both teams don't make shots, then it's kind of who plays defense better, who's rebounding better. But one team's making their open shots, the other team isn't. That's usually the team that comes out with the win. So we've been on the wrong end of that the last 2 games.
What about defensively? Are you happy with where you're at? Obviously, never probably 100% happy, but are you happy with the progress you're making?
For sure, we have a couple different defenses we use to guard guys. Man to man hasn't been particularly great, but we've done some other things to get stops. So we've I would say overall defense has been good, but we got to make some shots if we're going to win tonight.
What about Seymour? What are your impressions?
It's pretty much the same thing every year. They play extremely hard. Obviously talent goes up and down, but they always play extremely hard. They're physical. They cut hard. They run the court hard. They play off 2 feet all the time. They ball fake. They pump fake. They're going to make you have long possessions. They're going to make you work every possession down the court. And we play a little bit different styles. So it's kind of the clash of 2 different styles. So we like to get up and down. We like to have a lot of possessions, and they shorten the game on you. They put you in that position, and do you want to take that quick shot and go play defense for 2 minutes? So coach he's a great coach. He does what he does really, really well. And so we got to try to play our game. We have to play our game, but we can't get out toughed. And we can't get out fundamental, and we have to be willing to guard for minutes at a time, and also win the defensive rebounding war because they crash like crazy people. So,
Coach, good to see you. Thanks for your time.
You too, man.
Comments here from Coach Adrian Moss. The series between these 2 schools have been pretty even. In the last 5 meetings, Franklin has a 3-2 edge. In the last 10 meetings, Franklin has a 6-4 edge. Here at Franklin in the last 5 years, 2-3, Seymour's record. So it's been pretty even. Last year, Seymour beat Franklin at Lloyd Scott Gymnasium 62 to 54. So we'll see how things play out tonight. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about tonight's junior varsity game in which the Owls got a win, plus a quick check of the Hoosier Hills Conference as our pregame show continues from Franklin. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get SciHo Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with SciHo Insurance Services. At SciHo, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become SciHo Smart.
At Connor Smith Eye Center, they care about your safety and your eye health. As always, the team at Connor Smith follows all the CDC guidelines for those patients that have to be physically seen at the office. For other patients that need a new prescription, new contacts, glass renewals, and more, please call and schedule your appointment and be consulted from the convenience of your home via an internet connection. Telemed through Connor Smith Eye Center is now available and allows you to get the prescriptions you need without coming into the office. For your in-office or telemed appointment consultation, please call Connor Smith Eye Center at 812-524-3937 on West Tipton Street in Seymour.
This Christmas, meet me, Ellie the Elf of Enamel, peppermint-powered toothbrush in hand. I zip through snowy skies to protect smiles from naughty sugar sprites. I help Doctors Pierce and Gardner at Jackson County Dental bring joy, laughter, and healthy, bright teeth across the county. This season, keep Christmas merry, bright, and beautifully white with Jackson County Dental and visit our sister locations. White River Family Dental in Greenwood and Monroe County Family Dental in Bloomington.
Back here at Franklin High School, as we continue on our pregame show, quick check of the Hoosier Hills Conference. Still no conference games have been played. The first conference game will be played next Friday night when Seymour will host Jeffersonville. Last night, 3 conference teams were Bloomington or Jennings County beat Madison 80-56, and New Albany whipped up on Evansville Harris at 94-53. Bloomington South hammered Bedford North Lawrence 79-40. Earlier today, Plainfield beat New Albany in a showcase at Brownsburg, and also Jeffersonville was playing at Cincinnati Hughes High School out of Ohio at a showcase at Indian Hills, Ohio. We'll see if we can get a score on that here before we conclude. Also tonight, Floyd Central is at Richmond. Jennings County is at South Dearborn, and Columbus East is hosting Southwestern. To this point, New Albany is 2-1, so nobody in the conference is undefeated overall anymore, and we haven't played a week and a half. So, but again, some good competition that a lot of these conference teams are playing. Good win for the Seymour Junior Varsity game tonight, 40-34, as they knock off Franklin. And Lance, we take a look at the individual scoring of tonight's JV game.
Seymour was down 10-8 after the first quarter. They were up 18-14 after at halftime. 30-24 was the score after the third quarter, and held on to win 40-34. Leading scorer for Seymour was Ethan Alcock with 18 points. Braylon Floyd had 12. Dane Thompson and Grady Coates each had 4, and Bryson Terrell had 2 as they improved to 2-0 on the year.
All right, the Owls will try to make it a sweep. I tell you what, good win for the Seymour Junior Varsity. Franklin made runs at them numerous times, and the Owls just stood their ground and would not buckle. And they got a victory for the second straight game this year. Well, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have our last word before tip-off as we talk with Seymour coach Kirk Mance. That after this 2-minute timeout, you're listening to Seymour Basketball on the Buzz, 99.3 WZZB.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. J.C. Bank. Serving you so long, they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
New Legacy Wealth Management understands the significance of financial planning and the impact it has on your future. Our location in Seymour, New Legacy Wealth Management, makes it easy to navigate your needs. Hi, I'm Matt DeSablon, and together we can personalize financial strategies, helping you with retirement, education savings, and investment growth. Working with a professional not only ensures you're making informed decisions, peace of mind knowing your financial future is secure. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy Wealth Management. To start building your legacy today, call us at 812-271-2000.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic in Seymour is here to help. No appointment needed. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 4 p.m. We provide expert orthopedic care for the whole family. New or existing patients are welcome, and our specialists are ready to help with on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, visit Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic to get back on your feet. Visit schneckmed.org for details.
Franklin, it's our last word before tip-off as the Owls get set to take on the Grizzly Cubs here tonight, talking with head coach Kirk Vance. Coach, it's been over a week since we last played. Talk a little bit about the time between Corydon and tonight, progress that you have seen with practices.
With the Brownstown game being moved to the 16th of this month, that did give us some more time to practice, and hopefully it turns out to be a positive for us. There were a lot of things that we were able to identify after the Corydon game, offensively and defensively, and mentally and physically, and the whole works. And that gave us a lot of time to dissect that tape and have the kids really take a hard look at it and see where we were deficient and see where we can make improvements at. And so hopefully that time was used positively, and hopefully it turns out to be that way for us. So, we just got to go into it hoping. Tonight, Franklin comes in maybe a little tired. This is their third game this week, and with the cancellation of the Brownstown game, we haven't played yet. So, you just hope for the best. You really never know. You don't know what's best. Would it have been better to be playing more? Would it be better to be practicing more? And I guess we'll just find out.
This Franklin team, an experienced team, they got a lot of seniors on their roster, most everybody back from last year.
Yeah, everybody on the varsity roster is a senior with the exception of one right now. They've got 3 kids that can really score the basketball. They're an athletic team. They can get up and down the floor quickly. They've got guys that can really shoot it. And we're going to have to do a good job of contesting those guys, keeping in front of them. And we're going to have to limit them to one shot for sure.
They lost last night to Decatur Central, and quite honestly, the second half were kind of beaten pretty soundly. And like you said, this is their third game in a week. And I know you want to see us guard, if we can guard for an entire game like we did the first half against Corydon, that may play an effect on them in the second half.
Yeah, I'm interested in us guarding possession by possession, really, and them being able to go to the other end and not let that defensive possession or the offensive possession impact what happens next. We have to do a better job of that and just plugging away and understanding there's a process to this thing. And, the outcome is going to be what it is, but it's determined by our process.
Sure.
And we've kind of we don't understand that very well right now. And so we have to do a good job there, just plugging away. You mentioned guarding for a half. I'm really interested in us guarding for a quarter. And then we regroup and we go look at it that way and say, hey, because we're going to have substitutions. We're going to have guys that are fresh. And going into this game, we should be a lot more fresh than they are. We should have a lot more energy than they do. And we have to take advantage of that, and hopefully we can get off to a good start.
Obviously, as you mentioned, Franklin, the opponent, but a lot tonight is I'm anxious to see where we've gone from day one to this particular game, because with a young team like we've got, an inexperienced team, I'm anxious to see how much we learn from that Corydon game and how much these guys can improve from game to game.
When you have inexperienced teams, we should get better every single day, every practice. We should see some type of improvement from either a group of guys or at least a single guy or 2 guys. When you have an experienced group, you don't get that all the time. They don't want to practice as much. And so, you can't put as much emphasis or as much into that when you got a veteran group. But when you've got an inexperienced group like we have to build every single day. And we'll see how much we've built since the Corydon game tonight.
All right, Coach, best of luck tonight.
Appreciate it, Jay. Go out.
Comments there from Coach Kirk Vance as we look at the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, the lineups are brought to you by Pizza Palace. Stop in and mention tonight's game night special and get a 16-inch 2-topping pizza for only $19.99. Starting for Franklin will be Tony Barnes, a 6'1 senior. Omari Thomas, a 5'10 senior. Jackson Dudrich, a 5'9 senior. Jeremy Griffin III, a 6'3 senior. And Drew Wirtz, a 5'11 senior. Coached by Adrian Moss, the Cubs have a 1-2 record. Seymour will start the same 5 they started against Corydon, that being Lakoti Levy, a 6'4 junior, Gage Hillian, a 6'2 junior, Carter Stein, a 5'10 junior, Evan Unterseer, a 6'2 senior, and Nate Fritz, a 6'1 senior, coached by Kirk Mans. The Owls have a record of 0-1. Officials for tonight's game, Andy Darlich, Jason Enrique, and Kyle Benner. As we are set for basketball here tonight from Franklin, a very sparse crowd on hand.
I wonder why that is.
Talking with the Franklin athletic director, I said we were waiting to talk to Coach Moss and talk to the athletic director. I said, I'm not sure what kind of crowd we're going to have tonight. And he goes, I don't think it's going to be, you can probably put everybody in one section and we would have enough. He goes, I kind of like to be watching the game, meaning the Indiana game too. So, but anyway, we're here. We're ready to go. And the Owls and the Cubs ready to do battle here tonight from Franklin High School. And the tip is controlled by the Grizzly Cubs. They work it into the front court as the Owls open in their customary man-to-man defense. This is Barnes between circles. He leads them in scoring around 15 a ball game. Left side pass goes to Thomas. Thomas comes back between circles, lobs it down low to Griffin. He puts it up, missed the shot, and the rebound pulled out of there by Unterseer. He'll give it to Fritz, and the Owls have their first possession. Franklin opens up in a 2-3 zone. Left side up front, Unterseer over to Fritz. Fritz brings it back out front and will reset. Goes right side to Stein, now between circles to Fritz, over to Stein. Stein back between circles, and he'll bring it back to the timeline and reset the offense. Franklin, it really extends that 2-3 zone. The top two way out on top above the perimeter. Right side, Fritz has it on the right wing. Now brings it back between circles. Unterseer, free throw line to Levy. Levy, free throw line now to Stein. Here's a three ball from the right wing that misses. Offensive rebound, Unterseer to Hillian. Doesn't take the three. Instead, they'll reset. Unterseer has it between circles. Left side, it goes to Stein. Back to Unterseer. Now over to Fritz. Free throw line to Levy. Underneath pass to Hillian. He'll put it up. Misses the wide open layup. And the rebound out of there by Franklin. But you got to knock down those shots. That good ball movement, did everything right except put the ball in the bucket. Back the other way, it's Thomas. Thomas gives it top of the key to Doddridge. Doddridge now between circles to Thomas. He'll go right side to Griffin. Griffin has it between circles. Actually, I beg your pardon, that's Barnes. Barnes, top of the key now to Doddridge. Doddridge has it guarded by Stein. Tries to drive on McCann. Throws it left side to Wirtz. Ball loose on the floor. Knocked out of bounds by Unterseer. And it will stay Franklin basketball. Good hustle defensively by the Owls.
Yeah, also offensively, if we get the ball to the free throw line like we did on that three-point attempt by Stein, if we get the ball to the free throw line and make those two guys come down to it, which opens up the three-point line. You mentioned how high they are. Get the ball to the free throw line makes them come down.
Got to make the shot, so got to make the layups. Between circles, it's Omari Thomas. Thomas, bounce pass right side to Barnes. He tries to drive, got a reach-in foul. Going to be called on Seymour. Let's see who they nab. And it's Unterseer on the foul. On Evan, foul number 1. Team foul 1. And Franklin will play in, and now we got a little reaching and grabbing underneath, and Andy Darlich comes over and says, we're not going to do this all night. Pass comes right underneath to Barnes. He puts it up, missed the shot, but was fouled, and he'll shoot it twice. Dakota Levy on the personal foul. His first, team second. And at the line for Franklin is Tony Barnes to shoot it twice. First one is on the way and good. Tony Barnes had a game-high 16 points in their loss last night to Decatur Central, averaging just under 15 points through the first 3 ball games. Second free throw is good. Barnes knocks down both of them. It's 2-0, and Franklin a little full court pressure. Stein in backcourt, gets it to Fritz. Now back to Carter. Carter across the timeline. Hillian right side to Levy. Now right side it goes to Fritz. Throws it out to Stein. Franklin's trying to trap out of the half court. Hillian has it in the corner, and it goes off his leg, but they say it was poked out by Franklin. And it will stay Seymour basketball, far left side on the baseline. Just underway, 5:47 to play, 2-0. Franklin in front. Stein will inbounds. Looks. Throws it back into the center circle to Unterseer. Down to Levy. Levy at the free throw line. Holds it above his head. Finds Fritz on the right wing. Fritz throws it between circles to Unterseer. Evan goes right side to Stein. Stein on the dribble. Brings it back between circles. Has it free throw line. Right side it goes to Fritz. Now between circles to Stein. Back to Fritz. Fritz drives down the lane. Reverses. Throws up a 10-footer. Misses off the back of the rim. And the rebound to Barnes. Franklin will race it into the front court. Thomas drives into the double team. Ball knocked loose by Fritz. And now we got a loose ball. And a jump ball's going to be called on the possession arrow. We'll give it to Seymour. That's a turnover. Nice defensive play that time by Nate Fritz.
Last couple possessions, we've had a long possession, working the ball, really nice ball movement. But like you said, we just got to find a way to knock down shots. Already 0 for 3 shooting the ball.
3 minutes into the game, still haven't scored. 2-0 on a pair of free throws. That's been it. Hilliard has it left side, back between circles to Unterseer. Now right side it goes to Stein. Stein into the corner to Fritz. Fritz on the baseline, bounces it to Unterseer. A little closer to the block. Now he tries to throw it to Levy. The ball is knocked out of bounds and will stay Seymour basketball as the Owls will play it in far baseline left. Seymour in their road purple uniforms, purple shorts, purple pants. Franklin white and blue. Stein throws it back between circles to Levy. Has to go up and use his entire 6'4" frame to catch it. Brings it back down to Fritz. Picks up his dribble. Finds Levy at the free throw line. Crosses it to Stein into the corner. Hilliard back between circles to Stein. Left side it goes to Levy, or to Fritz. Fritz tries to throw a free throw line to Hilliard. It's knocked away and stolen as the Owls turn it over for the first time. Griffin, top of the key. Wirtz does not take the three. Instead, makes a nice pass underneath to Thomas, who missed the reverse layup. But he was fouled and will shoot it twice as the Owls have committed already 3 personals. That one caught on Lakota Levy, his second. So Levy commits number 2. He'll have to go to the bench as Chris Pumphrey ready to check in. Free throw line is Thomas. His first free throw is up and good. Chris Pumphrey, a 5'10" freshman, checks in, and Levy will have to go. Actually, Stein goes out with instead. Levy stays on with 2 fouls. Second free throw is up and good by Thomas. And it's 4-0. Franklin in front. Full court pressure by the Grizzly Cubs. Fritz gets it up to Levy. Levy drives down the lane, loses it. Picked back up, though, by Unterseer. He'll get it to Pumphrey. Pumphrey has it between circles, dribbles free throw line. Right side to Fritz. Fritz doesn't take the 3. Instead, backs it back to the wing. Now throws it to Hilliard. He throws it past Fritz into the backcourt. That's an over and back. And the Owls turn it over for the second time. And Seymour's going to take a timeout. Exactly 4 minutes to play, first quarter. It's Franklin 4, Seymour nothing. It's a full timeout. Back in a moment. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships is happy to be supporting local high school athletics. You'll score big when you visit any of their locations for sales and service or their collision center for all your auto repair needs. They've been servicing South Central Indiana since 1979. Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships will also purchase your vehicle in the event you're not quite ready to sell or trade. Check them out, Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships, online at bobpointer.com.
At Stahl Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
4 minutes to play. Seymour trailing Franklin 4-0. Franklin will inbounds following the timeout. Doddridge will throw it in baseline left. Looks, throws it all the way back out front to Wirtz. Gives it left side to Thomas. He bounces it to Griffin on the baseline. Out front now to Doddridge. Doddridge to Thomas. Thomas will fire up from 16. Miss it off the back of the rim. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Franklin. Shot put up and missed. Shot put back up and missed again by Barnes. And this time he's fouled and will go to the free throw line to shoot it twice. As Franklin crashing the offensive glass. The foul called on Untershear. That's his second. The Seymour's Brody Pendleton checked in during the timeout. 6'4" sophomore. He replaced Levy. And now Jackson Fox is going to check in, more than likely to replace Untershear. With those two personals, free throw is good by Barnes. Franklin is 5 for 5 at the line. That's all the points in the game to this point, 5-0. Second free throw coming from Barnes. It is around and good. 4 for 4 at the line and 6-0. Franklin in front. Seymour again still looking for their first points. Fritz has it in backcourt. Gets rid of it to Hillian underneath the Fox. Doesn't look to shoot it. Throws it to Pendleton, who scores. Good look that time by Fox. And Brody Pendleton gets the first points for Seymour. Quickly, Franklin into the front court. Driving the right baseline is Wirtz. He'll throw it out to Thomas. Thomas will bring it back. Bring top of the key. It goes to Doddridge. Doddridge drives down the lane. Poked away. Picked up by Wirtz. He'll fire a three. Miss it. And the rebound to Fritz. 6-2. Franklin in front. 3 minutes to play first quarter. Fox has it on the right wing. Throws it free throw line to Hillian. Hillian doesn't look to shoot. Coach kind of turns and says, now he brings it right back to the free throw line and shoots it. Misses it strong. And the rebound pulled out of there by Franklin. Back the other way comes Doddridge. There's a long three by Barnes that misses, and Fritz gets the rebound. Nate will gradually bring it into the front court. Has it top of the key. Throws it left side. Ball is tipped away and out of bounds. It'll stay Seymour basketball as Jake Dow set to check in for Seymour. And out will go Jackson Fox. Seymour will play it in. Baseline left as Pumphrey will throw it in. Pumphrey looks. Throws it back out front to Hillian. Now left side it goes to Fritz. Free throw line to Dow. And we got a whistle. There will be a turnover. Unfortunately for the Owls, a whistle came beforehand, and they call a foul on Franklin Jackson Doddridge, his first, team's first, which is fortunate because Franklin intercepted the pass and was headed the other way for an uncontested layup. But the foul gives Seymour the ball underneath their basket as Pumphrey will throw it in. Ball comes around the wing to Dow. Dow brings it out farther now to Fritz, right side to Pumphrey. Hillian underneath the Dow. Dow double team, now triple team. Finds Fritz, doesn't take the three. Drives to the right side, stops, gives to Pumphrey. Pumphrey back to Fritz. Fritz still at the wing, top of the key now to Pumphrey. Pumphrey right side to Fritz. Free throw line, it goes to Pendleton. Pendleton into the corner to Hillian, and Hillian will back it back out. Finds Pumphrey, down low to Dow, back to Hillian. He'll fire a three, right wing, miss it off the rim, and the rebound pulled out of there by Franklin. 2 minutes to play, first quarter, 6-2. Left side for Franklin, it's Wirtz. Wirtz drives down the line. Dow comes in, is going to take a charge. Nice job by Jake Dow as he cut off the baseline and took the charge as Drew Wirtz commits the personal, his first, team second. Second turnover for Franklin, and Seymour will have the basketball. 6-2. Franklin still doesn't have a field goal. 6 for 6 from the line. Seymour's got one. And now they just turn it over as the pass goes through the hands of Dow. Long pass to Thomas, and he will lay it up and in. Omari Thomas gets the basket off the turnover. And now we got a whistle.
I think a foul on Franklin.
And a foul called on Franklin.
An offensive foul.
They call an offensive foul, you're right, on Nate Fritz for pushing off. And that's number 1 on Nate. And it's a 15 foul. It's an offensive foul, though. I'm not sure you should be shooting on an offensive foul. First free throw is up and no good. Maybe that wasn't ball control, since it was a dead ball foul.
The ball didn't get end on yet.
Correct. Doddridge misses the first free throw. He'll have a second. It's on the way, and it's no good. Oh, the ball doesn't lie. A minute 30. I think it was the right call, but both free throws off the mark, and it's 8-2. Still Franklin with a minute 20 to play. Pumphrey has it between circles. Right side, it goes to Fritz. Fritz, free throw line bounce to Pendleton. Pendleton tries to throw it to Dow, and it's knocked off his hands out of bounds and will stay Seymour basketball as Jackson Fox is going to check back in. And out will go Pendleton. As Humphrey throws it into Fritz, and Fritz is fouled. Foul called on Amari Thomas, his first. Team's third, inbounding for Seymour as Humphrey gets it into Fritz. Fritz has it on the baseline, brings it back out to the wing. Gives it top of the key to Humphrey. Now left side it goes to Fritz. Fritz dribbles in, couple steps, throws to Hillian. He drives the baseline, throws to Dow. Out to Fox, to Humphrey, to Fritz. Three-pointer from the wing. Good. Good ball movement that time. Nate Fritz knocks down the three. It's 8-5. Franklin in front. Back the other way. Franklin's Thomas has it on the dribble out by the 10-second line. Gets a screen. Can't do anything with it. Throws it left side now to Trent Hall, who checked in for Franklin. Left side it goes to Wirtz. Wirtz top of the key to Griffin. He doesn't want to shoot it from there. He gave him a chance. He doesn't. Now he holds it on his hip. Throws it right side to Wirtz. Down to 20 seconds in the quarter. Pass comes out to Griffin. Griffin throws it left side to Hall. Hall now to Wirtz. And now we got a whistle and a timeout is called by Franklin. It's a 30-second timeout. Coach Moss will call with 11 seconds to play. And Franklin inbounding right down in front of us here across the benches, across from the benches, half court.
Yeah, he had his leading scorer, Tony Barnes, on the bench right when he called a timeout. Barnes got up to go check in, so I'm wondering if there's a possibility to draw off the play to get his leading scorer a chance to get a basket to end the quarter. Like on that zone Franklin runs, like you said, the two people on the top of the zone, they're playing extremely high, almost to the volleyball line, and that free throw line is wide open. If we get the ball down there, make them come down, that leaves the three-point arc wide open. Well, only 1 to 3 shooting the ball from the yellow arc, but it's going to get a lot more shots open if we find a way to get the ball in the free throw line, make him come to the ball.
Franklin will inbounds. Again, 11.5 seconds left to play here in the first quarter.
Okay, they had 6 players on the court.
Sherry will inbounds. Ball comes into Barnes. Barnes bounce passes it to Thomas with 5 seconds. Thomas gets a screen from Barnes, drives to the left side, goes across court. Here's a 3-ball by Hall at the horn that misses, and that ends the first quarter of play. On the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard, after 1 quarter, it's Franklin 8, Seymour 5. You're listening to Seymour Basketball on the Buzz, 99.3 WZZB.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. Painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162. Ready for second quarter action. Seymour Franklin has the basketball. The Cubs have a 3-point lead, 8-5. As Barnes has it on the dribble for Franklin. He goes right side to Hall, and the ball intended for Griffin bounces off his leg out of bounds, and the Cubs turn it over. So Seymour will have its first possession of the second quarter as Fritz brings it into the front court. Fritz has it between circles, picks up his dribble, left side to Hillian. Now to Dow, top of the key to Fritz. Fritz drives down the lane, throws up a shot, and scores. Nate Fritz has 5, and it's 8-7. Seymour down by just 1. Back the other way, Thomas has it off the dribble. Throws it right side into the corner to Hall. Hall's double team, back to Barnes. Barnes wants to drive, gets cut off by Fox. Throws it down low to Griffin. Griffin into the lane, throws up a wild shot that misses. And Hillian pulls down the rebound. He'll give it to Fritz.
That was a really good defensive possession by the Owls right there.
Owls are working hard defensively. They are. Now Hillian underneath off a great pass from Dow. And Hillian lays it in, and the Owls take their first lead of the game, 9-8. Back the other way, Thomas drives down the lane. Now we got to reach at a foul, and that's going to be Nate Fritz, I believe. And if it is, that's number 2, and it is Nate Fritz on the reaching foul. So Fritz, Hunter, Sear, and Levy all with 2 as Brody Pendleton checks in, and out will go Dow.
So Jake Dow off the bench. He's put a couple really good 3 or 4 minutes in this first half. Drew it hard, had an assist, been playing great on defensively.
Once again, there's some Jackson Fox and Tony Barnes expressing some Christmas greetings to one another.
Don't see each other.
Jackson's not going to move.
No, Jackson won't move.
Jackson Fox will not move.
Seymour players won't move if that happens like that.
Absolutely. Pass comes into Barnes. Or I beg your pardon, Griffin. He's double teamed on the baseline. Throws it out. Shot is put up and missed by Sherry and rebounded by Pendleton. Pendleton will give it to Fritz, and he'll bring it into the front court. Fritz. And he pass intended for Hillian is out of bounds as he tried to work around the defender, and not sure what happened there. He just kind of made a weird pass that went out of bounds. Owls turn it over for the 4th time. Back the other way comes Franklin. It's Thomas. Has it on the right wing. Thomas on the dribble. Back now between circles. Throws it right side to Barnes. Barnes still on the dribble. And now they're going to get Gage Hillian on a foul as Franklin called timeout. I
thought, like you said, I thought about to call a foul, but right before the pass, because Franklin called a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Franklin calls the timeout. 6:08 to play here in the second quarter. Seymour in front by a score of 9-8. Well, one thing Coach talked about in the pregame interview was he wanted to see us guard better continuously. Now, we guarded really well in the first half against Gordon. And I thought second half we kind of got a little less intensified. We have got after it defensively. Franklin is working for everything, and I really like the effort. We just, again, got to be able to knock down some shots on the other end.
Oh, yeah, got to find a way to score. The first quarter defense, I don't think Coach Bannon was pleasant with that. It was not the best, but something happened at that quarter timeout, and they are definitely picking up the defensive pressure this quarter.
Franklin, following the timeout, has the ball. Barnes throws it right side to Sherry. Sherry has it on the wing. Near steal by Hillian. Griffin saves it right side to Sherry. Over to Barnes. Three-pointer from the wing is no good. And the ball hit the barrier above the basket, and it'll go out of bounds to Seymour.
They like to see great hustle. Gage Hillian getting deflection on that ball. Brody Pendleton later trying to dive for it. It's great. It's what you love to see as a defensive coach.
Full court pressure by the Cubs. Seymour in backcourt. Fox to Fritz. Fritz still with it. Backcourt gets it to Fox. And 10-second call is made as the Owls unable to get the ball up the courts. So the Owls turn it over. That's the 5th Seymour turnover. And Franklin will play it in right in front of the Seymour bench. It'll be Doddridge to throw it in. Gets it into Barnes. Barnes has it on the right wing. Tries to drive on Fox. Drives down the lane. Shot is partially blocked by Hillian and picked up by Hillian. He'll get it to Pumphrey. Pumphrey brings it into the front court to Hillian on the right wing. Gage drives in, throws it to Pendleton. Reverse layup is off the rim, no good, and rebounded by Barnes. Again, a layup missed. Right side It's Thomas. Thomas will fire it up from the free throw line, miss it strong, and Pendleton gets the rebound. Pendleton will give it to Fritz, and he'll walk it in. 5 minutes to play, second quarter. Points are at a premium, 9-8. Seymour in front. Free throw line, Pendleton, right side, Pumphrey, down low to Fox. Underneath, nice pass to Hillian, who'll lay it up and in.
Yeah, all the Franklin defenders thought the ball was going to Brody. Nice shot by Jackson, finding Gage, who was wide open down low.
11-8. Seymour in front. The Owls have scored 9 straight points. It was 8-2 Franklin at 1 point. Owls have now scored 9 straight. Top of the key, Thomas fakes the three, drives in, throws it to Barnes. He'll fire a three, right side, misses, and Pendleton fights for the rebound.
Great block out, too.
Pendleton will give it to Fritz, up to Hillian. Hillian down low to Pumphrey, Fox, who tries to drive, and it's knocked out of bounds. And it will stay Seymour basketball with 4:24 to play here in the second quarter. Pumphrey throws it in baseline left. Looks. Throws it back to Pendleton. Pendleton has it left side now to Fritz. Fritz. Free throw line to Fox. Underneath the Pendleton, he misses a shot, got it back, put it up and in.
Yeah, I think that first shot was partially.
I think you're right.
He stuck with it. Good job staying with it and getting the basket.
13-8. Seymour on an 11-0 run. 4 minutes to play, and now we got a whistle and a foul's called on Hillian. A little bit too aggressive that time for Gage. His first.
Real quick, one thing off topic. One thing I don't like is that they say the kickoff started at 8 and it's 8:12 and players aren't even still in the tunnel on the field of the Big Ten Championship. Something I just don't like.
Pass comes into Franklin's Omari Thomas. Thomas will bring it into the front court. Has it on the right wing, backs it back out to the volleyball line. Thomas now drives down the lane, throws it into the corner. 3 ball by Wirtz is short. Rebound, though, picked back up by Griffin. He throws it out. Thomas, another 3 from this side on the right side, misses, and Fritz gets the rebound. Boy, Franklin's ice cold as well.
Oh, yeah, they're 0-7 shooting the ball.
But the Owls are rebounding nicely. They're limiting the one shot for the most part. Fritz has it on the wing, drives down the lane, forces up a shot, can't get it to go, but was fouled and will shoot it twice.
Like you said, Franklin, they're 0-7 shooting the ball from 3-point range. Here in the second quarter, they are 0-8 shooting the ball. So they are definitely trying to get the lid off the basket here in the second quarter.
Foul called on Franklin's Omari Thomas, his second. And at the line for Seymour is Nate Fritz, who knocks down the first free throw. He's got 6, and the Owls lead it 14-8. Again, Seymour has scored 12 straight. Franklin has yet to score in the period. Franklin was up 8-2. The Owls have scored 12 straight, make it 13 straight. As Fritz knocks down both free throws. 15-8, Seymour in front. Back the other way, it's Doddridge. Tries to throw a backdoor pass, and it's knocked away by Fritz. Picked up by Pumphrey. Pumphrey drives in, gives it to Fritz. 3-pointer, top of the key. Missed off the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds, and it will stay Seymour as Pendleton fought hard for that rebound and knocked it off with a leg of Omari Thomas.
From our angle, that 3-pointer almost
it looked like it was good.
We were about to go off, but
Pumphrey will throw it in baseline right, gets it into Fritz. Fritz has it on the wing, backs it back out, gives to Hillian. Hillian left side to Pumphrey. Pumphrey holds as Franklin stays. In that 2-3 zone. Almost looked like they had a trailer on Fritz. Fritz has it on the wing. Down low, it goes to Hillian. To Pendleton, puts it up off the glass and in. Brody Pendleton with the layup. He's got 6. And Seymour's in front 17-8 with 2:45 to play here in the quarter. Back the other way, Doddridge. Doddridge bounces it between circles, drives to the right side, throws it between circles to Griffin. Griffin hands to Thomas. Down the lane, Thomas goes. That should be a traveling unless they call foul, and they do. They called a reach-in, which was a good call. If they didn't call the reach-in, it was a travel. But it's Gage Hillian. He's got 2. So 4 Seymour players now have 2 personal fouls. 2:33 to play. And once again, we got some Jackson Fox says, hey, I'm standing my ground.
He's not doing anything wrong. It's just good.
Barnes wants to push him farther down. Barnes wants to be on the block, and Jackson said, you're not getting there.
Jackson's not letting Jackson standing his ground, like you said, doing a good job.
And Barnes keeps trying to push him, and Jackson's just holding his ground. Pass comes in from Franklin into the backcourt to Wirtz. Wirtz will bring it up to Barnes. Barnes tries to get around Jackson. He can't. Throws it to Griffin. Griffin has it on the wing. Double team. Picks up his dribble. Throws it to Barnes. Barnes on the baseline. Underneath. Ball is loose. Picked up by Franklin. Underneath. Humphrey got a hand on it. Picked back up by the Cubs. Three-pointer by Griffin. Right side is high off the rim. No good. But the long rebound comes to Franklin's Hall, and he'll give it to Thomas, who will reset.
Well, Seymour also does. They get quite a few steals, but they get a lot of deflections, too.
2 minutes to play, second quarter. Seymour in front, 17-8. Thomas has it at the free throw line. His jumper is up and good. Omari Thomas, first points of the quarter for Franklin comes with 2 minutes to play, and it's 17-10. Seymour in front. Fritz has it on the wing, goes left side to Hillian. Hillian throws it down low to Pendleton. Pendleton to Hillian. Gage catches it on the block, goes up and misses the shot, and the rebound pulled out of there by Franklin. If the Owls have made a couple of these easy ones, it'd be even a larger margin. Thomas has it on the left wing. A minute 25 to play. Pass comes over now to Wirtz. Wirtz has it between circles. Right side pass, it goes to Barnes. Barnes drives down the lane. Shot is put up and missed, but was fouled by Jackson Fox. And Fox picks up his first. That is the fourth team foul of the quarter, so it will go out of bounds to Franklin as Trent Hall will throw it in baseline left. Jackson will come out as Lakota Levy will check in.
Wrong Levy.
Pass comes in to Thomas. Wants to drive. He can as Pendleton forces him back out. Bounces it left side to Hall. Hall on the baseline. Reverse shot is put up. Oh, come on. That's good defense. That was a quick whistle that time. As a foul was called on Nate Fritz. And that's number 3 on Nate. And at the line for Franklin is Trent Hall. Will shoot it twice. First free throw is good. Carter Stein checks in, and Fritz will go out. Second free throw coming for Trent Hall. It's on the way off the back of the rim. No good, and rebounded by Hillian. A minute to play second quarter. In the backcourt is Pumford. Gets it up to Levy. Levy drives down the lane. His floater is up and off the glass and in. Dakota Levy, his first 2 points, 19-11. Seymour in front with 40 seconds to play. Back the other way, Hall drives down the lane, is cut off. Brings it back out to Barnes. Barnes drives into the lane. Shot is put up and missed. But another foul is going to be called on Seymour, and Lakota Levy just picked up his third personal foul. So Lakota Levy picks up foul number 3. And at the line for Franklin is Tony Barnes to shoot it twice. Franklin is 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Free throw is up and good. 8 of 11. They have 8 of their 12 points have come at the free throw line. Substitution as
Jackson came back in.
Jackson Fox in, and Levy goes out with those 3 fouls. Second free throw is up and good. 19-13. Seymour in front with 36 seconds to play. Stein has it in backcourt. Double team, throws it up to Pendleton. Now to Hillian. His shot is up and missed and rebounded by Franklin. Back the other way comes Barnes. Wants to drive on Fox. He can't. The ball comes loose. Now picked up by Hall. His three-pointer is no good. And a foul called on the rebound as the Owls commit a foul. And to the line for Franklin will go Drew Wirtz, as that foul was called on Jackson Fox, his second. Seymour has 2 players with 3 and 3 players with 2.
That's something they got to adjust. Maybe get off the aggressiveness on the defense side just a little bit, but stay aggressive, but just be careful with the fouls.
Drew Wirtz knocks down the first free throw. He'll have a second. 18 seconds to play, second quarter. Seymour leads 19-14. Free throw is up and good. 19-15 with 18 seconds to play. Stein has it in backcourt. Still backs it up, throws it to Pumphrey. Pumphrey in backcourt, still in backcourt. Got to get it across, throws it up to Hillian. Hillian with 5, finds Fox. Jackson drives the baseline to Pendleton, shot up at the horn and good. Well, that was, look what I found. Jackson Fox able to find Pendleton underneath, who puts the layup in at the horn. And that is how the first half ends. On the Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships scoreboard, after 2 quarters of play, it's Seymour 21 and Franklin 15. Back to start our halftime activities in 2 minutes. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Whatever temperature this winter brings, your friendly and knowledgeable Bryant dealer is ready to help. Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air is committed to achieving a high level of training and skills and backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted names, Bryant. Whether you need a quick fix or an entirely new heating system, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes for your family's comfort. Schedule an appointment today by calling Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air at 812-522-2070. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seyho Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seyho Insurance Services. At Seyho, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at seyho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Seyho Smart.
It's JC Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying JC Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. JC Bank. Serving you so long, they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
This Christmas, meet me, Ellie the Elf of Enamel. Peppermint-powered toothbrush in hand. I zip through snowy skies to protect smiles from naughty sugar sprites. I help Doctors Pierce and Gardner at Jackson County Dental bring joy, laughter, and healthy, bright teeth across the county. This season, keep Christmas merry, bright, and beautifully white with Jackson County Dental and visit our sister locations. White River Family Dental in Greenwood and Monroe County Family Dental in Bloomington.
Halftime here at Franklin, where the Owls lead the Grizzly Cubs at halftime, 21-15. Take a look at our first half statistics brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Lance will have his start a look at stats in just a moment.
Long-term care, death, and disability create stress and grief that take a toll on you and your family. Let professionals at Prosperity Financial create solutions that can aid and comfort you and your loved ones in these significant events. Visit Stan Tremoyan, Brian Kovner, and Ryan Banner at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or call 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Back here at Franklin, as we look at all the halftime sets with the score of 21-15. Seymour has a lead. Look at all the scoring of the first half. First for Franklin. 20 bars leading the way with 6 points. All 6 of the points were from the free throw line. Yeah, it was 6 for 6 from the free throw line. 6 points also for Amari Thomas. He's the only player to have field goals in the first half of Franklin. 2 points for Drew Wirtz and 1 point for Trent Hall. For Seymour, leading the way is Brody Pendleton with 8 minutes. Sophomore getting really good minutes. All the bench also added stuff on the individual stats. We'll look at that later. Nick Frisch added 7 points. 4 points for Gay Chillian, and Lakota Levy added 2 points. Franklin shooting the ball, they were 2 of 9. From twos for 22.2%. 0 of 8 from threes for a total of 2 of 17. for 11.8%. Seymour was 8 of 15 from twos for 53.3% for a total of 1 of 4 from threes for 25% for a total of 9 of 19 for 47.4%. Seymour out-rebounded Franklin 16-11. Leading rebounds for Franklin was Tony Barnes with 4. For Seymour, Nate Fritch and Brody Pendleton. Good minutes off the bench. Had 5 rebounds. Gage Hillian had 3, and Evan Unterseer had 2. Seymour limiting Franklin to only 4 offensive rebounds. They've missed 15 shots, and they have 16 rebounds. So definitely a good job by Seymour on limiting Franklin on the offensive ground. They only got 4. They only got 2 second-chance points. Seymour had 3 offensive rebounds. Brody Pendleton had 2, and Unterseer had 1. They got 4 second-chance points. 1 assist for Franklin on 2 made field goals. Those coming from Drew Wirtz. For Seymour, they had 6 assists on 9 made baskets. Leading the way was Jackson Fox with 3. Hillian, Dowell, and Humphrey all had 1. 2 steals by Franklin, both coming from Drew Wirtz. Seymour also had 2 steals, also coming by Nate Fritch. Each team had 1 block. Luke Sherry had a block for Franklin. For Seymour, Gage Hillian had the block. Seymour outscoring Franklin 14-2. And in the paint, not many turnovers. Franklin committed the ball over 4 times. Seymour only got 2 points off those turnovers. Seymour committed the ball over 5 times, with Franklin getting 4 points off of those turnovers. Franklin's missed 5 layups, while Seymour's only missed 3. Shooting at the free throw line, Franklin was 11 of 14 from the free throw line in that first half. So 11 of their 15 points coming from the free throw line. Seymour was 2 for 2. There were no ties, 1 lead changes. Largest lead of the game was 11 for Franklin at 17-8. They got to a 6-0 start, had an 8-2 lead. Actually, that lead was by Seymour, because Franklin got up to an 8-2 lead, and Seymour came off with a 15-0 run to take the lead 17-8 with a halftime score of 21-15. Foul trouble for Franklin. Amari Thomas is the only player for them who has more than 1 personal foul. He has 2. For Seymour, they have quite a few players in foul trouble. Nate Fritch and Coda Levy each have 3 personal fouls. For Seymour, Evan Unterseer, Gage Hillian, and Jackson Fox, they all have 2 personal fouls. That's the only fouls they have. Nobody else has any other fouls, but it's definitely something to look at here to start the third quarter. Halftime stats brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Earlier this evening, the JV team got a good win against the Franklin JV team. They were down 10-8 after the first quarter. Took a 15-14 lead at halftime. Outscored Franklin 15-10 in the third quarter. Take a 30-24 lead, and eventually won 40-34. Leading the way was Ethan Alcock with 18 points. Braylon Floyd had 12. 4 each for Dane Thompson and Brady Coates. Bryson Terrell added 2 points as they improved their record to 2-0. Seymour will return next Friday when they host the defending 4A state champions, the Jeffersonville Red Devils. Jeffersonville is currently 0-1, losing to Indianapolis Cathedral. And the opener they played earlier today from Cincinnati Hughes High School in Ohio. We do not have a score from that game. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday night as the Lady Owls will travel east to play Jennings County. Coverage will be over on our normal station, 92.7, because of IU football, as it is still early on. 10.5 minutes to go in the first, as the score is still 0-0. Halftime score, Seymour 21, Franklin 15. Second action coming up right after this. You're listening to Seymour Basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
This holiday season, let's keep it local. When you shop, dine, and bank close to home, you're helping our community thrive. At the People's Bank, we're proud to support the small businesses that make our town special and the people who call it home. Because when you shop local and bank local, we all grow together. The People's Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're the People's Bank. You can count on us.
Just about ready for second half action here as the Owls will open with the basketball. Seymour in front 21-15. Good forward shooting by Franklin, the largest part of that, but the Owls better ball movement and played really well. And we start the second half. The Owls will start Unterseer, Humphrey, Levy, Fritz, and Hillian. As the pass comes in to Levy, Owls got to stay out of that foul trouble. They got serious foul trouble, 2 with 3 and 2 with 2, or 3 with 2, but got to play smart here. Trap comes on Unterseer, able to fight, gets it to Hillian. Now to Levy, he'll put up a jumper from the baseline and knock it down. But Coda Levy has 4, and the Owls in front 23-15. Cubs working around the perimeter. Doddridge down low, pass intended for Griffin, knocked out of bounds by Hillian. And it will be Franklin basketball as Jackson Doddridge will throw it in. Underneath, looks, throws it out to Griffin. Griffin has it between circles, brings it to the left side. And now we'll back it back out. Throw it right side to Barnes. Barnes drives all the way to the baseline. Lost it, got it back, put it up, missed it off the backboard. And Fritz pulls out the rebound. Fritz will bring it the other way. Breaks the double team. Throws it to Levy. Same spot as the first one. This one off the rim, no good. And a foul is going to be called on Franklin on the rebound. Seymour thinks it's on them, but and I think everybody kind of thought it was on them, but they do call it on Franklin.
They just thought that everyone drew words, but I thought that was a really nice block out by him. Hillian, he just jumped straight up. I think he might have went forward a little bit, but I thought that was a clean block out by Wirtz. But called on the block out.
Seymour will inbounds as Pumphrey will throw it in baseline out to Hillian. Hillian free throw line down to Levy off the glass and in. Great look by Hillian. And Lakota Levy gets his 6th point of the game, and Seymour in double figures in their lead now at 10, 25-15. Back the other way, Thomas, fadeaway jumper is good. Omari Thomas has 8. It's just a third. He has all 3 Franklin field goals, so that's all they have in the game. Left side, Fritz doesn't take the 3. Pulls up from the free throw line, missed it off the rim, and the rebound out of there to Wirtz for Franklin. They'll race it into the front court. Franklin trying to pick the tempo up a little bit as well. Right side into the corner, Wirtz drives the baseline. Floater is up and missed, and rebounded by Unterseer. Unterseer brings it down, and now we got a reach-in foul called on Franklin's Doddridge. And that'll be number 2 on him. 2nd foul on Franklin. Substitution for Seymour. Carter Stein will check in, and Pumphrey will go out. As Unterseer throws it in 3/4 length from the baseline. Sideline gets it into Levy. Levy drives down. He'll pull up from 10, missed it short, and rebounded by Franklin. And then a reach-in foul is going to be called on Hillian. And on Gage, that'll be number 3. That's not one you want right there, 92 feet from the basket. Go back and play defense.
Yeah, that's actually what Coach Mann said. That foul makes no sense because it's just a costly foul.
And it's his 3rd. Thomas, right side to Barnes. Barnes wants to drive down the lane. He goes. Shot is put up and missed, but a reach-in foul is going to be called on Fritz, so that'll be number 4 on Nate. So Nate Fritz commits his 4th personal foul. And at the line for Franklin is Tony Barnes. First free throw is missed. First free throw he's missed. He was 6 for 6 in the first half. Fritz will have to go out with those 4 fouls as Chris Pumphrey checks back in. Barnes has 6 points. He will shoot a second. 6:03 to play third quarter. The Owls in front 25-17. Free throw is good. Seymour in front 25-18. Full court pressure. Pumphrey up to Levy. To Unterseer. Oh, Hillian right through his hands and out of bounds. And the turnover. Ball's going to be a layup. But Hillian's got to catch it before he shoots it. And the turnover gives it back to Franklin. That was a great job on breaking the press. But again, it was just Hillian just let it go right through his hands. Back the other way comes Thomas. Has it at the free throw line. Shot is put up and missed off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Griffin. He'll go back up strong. Missed it. And now a rebound foul is called on Franklin as Hillian gets the rebound. And Omari Thomas went over the back to foul. That's 3 on Thomas. Seymour will inbounds against the full court pressure by Franklin. Pumphrey gets it over to Stein. Stein back to Pumphrey, and he throws it right into the hands of Doddridge. Doddridge will come back the other way. Cross courts it to Thomas. Top of the key, Griffin. Right side, Barnes. Three-pointer is missed and rebounded by Unterseer. That was a void points off turnover right there. And now a timeout as Seymour's going to take a timeout. 5:23 to play third quarter on the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard. It's Seymour 25, Franklin 18. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic in Seymour is here to help. No appointment needed. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 4 p.m. We provide expert orthopedic care for the whole family. New or existing patients are welcome, and our specialists are ready to help with on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, visit Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic to get back on your feet. Visit schneckmed.org for details.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
5:23 to play third quarter. Seymour in front 25-18. Following the timeout, the Owls will inbounds three-quarter length as Pumphrey has it in backcourt. In Franklin, a 1-2-1-3-1 press. They want a trap out of it. Levy has it in the corner. The trap comes. The ball gets knocked away and out of bounds. And it will stay Seymour basketball as the Owls will inbounds it right in front of their bench. Pumphrey will trigger it in. Looks. Gets it to Hillian. Hillian has it on the right baseline. Double team. Throws it to Pumphrey. Underneath to Levy in traffic. Levy somehow comes up with it. Now we got a whistle and a jump ball. And the possession arrow will give it to Franklin. As the Owls turn it over for the third time here in the quarter. Wipe some perspiration off the floor there underneath the basket. Seymour's going to put a little full court pressure on themselves. And it was just a matter of some token pressure, so they couldn't throw it up to half court. Thomas will walk it into the front court. Guarded by Stein. Goes left side to Barnes. Barnes drives down the lane. Ball poked away by Stein and picked up by Levy. He'll give it to Unterseer. 2-on-1 break. Unterseer, ball knocked away by the trailer, and it'll say Seymour basketball.
Yeah, that token pressure is something that Coach just makes them slow down so it doesn't inbound the ball and they run it up, makes them slow down. But back there, nice job by Stein getting a hand, and Unterseer probably just go up for the layup, had a 2-on-1.
Pumphrey will throw it in, throws it back into Carter. Stein has it out by the timeline. Right side, it goes to Pumphrey. Pumphrey holds it on his hip, guarded out there by Griffin. Now to Levy. Levy drives in, has it poked away and stolen. As the Owls turn it over for the fourth time in the period, Thomas comes the other way, tries to throw it down low to Griffin, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it will be Franklin basketball. Boy, the Owls have wasted opportunities here in the third quarter to extend the lead. Franklin's Jackson Doddridge will throw it in right side. In the corner, looks, And he throws it up, and Griffin catches it. Griffin out to Barnes. Doesn't take the three. Drives in. His floater is off the back of the rim. No good. And rebounded by Hillian. And he was falling out of bounds as he threw it to Unterseer and threw it past Unterseer wide, and Unterseer tried to save it. And couldn't. So the Owls give it right back to Franklin. Pass comes into Barnes. Barnes drives into the lane, dribbles it off his foot, picked up by Pumphrey. Pumphrey will come the other way. He will drive, lay it up and in. Pumphrey gets the steal, he gets the basket, and the Owls in front 27-18, halfway through the third quarter. Back the other way, Thomas wants to drive on Stein. Carter stays with him. Fall away jumper, good. Tough shot. That was a tough shot there by Thomas. He's got 10, and it's 27-20. Back the other way, the Owls get a break. And the ball is knocked away and stolen by Franklin as Seymour turns it over. It's Thomas. He'll fire a three right wing, miss it off the back of the rim, and rebounded by Hillian. Hillian gives it to Unterseer down to Pumphrey. Pumphrey back to Unterseer. Evan drives into the lane and will bring it back out. Give it to Pumphrey, left side to Hillian. Bounce pass to Levy. Levy tries to drive, throws it to Hillian, who drives down the lane, puts it up, misses the layup, tips and got it back. Ball loose on the floor. And we're going to have a jump ball, and the possession arrow will stay with Seymour. My goodness, though, how many layups have we missed? What, 4 or 5? 5. And just point-blank layups that you just got to knock down. Jackson Fox going to check in, and Evan Unterseer will go out. Oh, I know. Pumphrey will throw it in. Looks, gets it into Stein. Stein has it on the right side. He'll bring it back out to the wing. Throw it to Levy. Underneath to Hillian. He'll go up off the glass. Miss the layup. And the rebound pulled out of there by Franklin. Back the other way come the Cubs. Drew Wirtz has it left side. Gives it to Doddridge. Doddridge and Pumphrey reaches in and fouls Doddridge.
Seymour personal foul
on Chris. That is his first.
His first.
Team foul number 3. As Brody Pendleton's going to check in, and out will go Lakota Levy. Jackson Doddridge will throw it in. Front of the bench, gets it into Thomas. Thomas wants to drive on Stein. Carter stays with him, throws it left side to Doddridge. Doddridge drives the baseline, double team, throws it out to Griffin. Right side it goes to Wirtz. Wirtz fakes out Pendleton, now drives. His floater is up and missed, and Hillian commits a foul as he blocks the shot, and that is number 4 on Gage Hillian. So Hillian and Fritz now each have 4. That was all set up, though, by the pump fake of Wirtz out front that he got Pendleton off his feet, and Hillian came to try to help and committed the foul. Free throw is up and missed off the front of the rim by Wirtz. Franklin has outscored Seymour 12-2 from the line, but Seymour still up by 7. Franklin has 4 field goals, all by Thomas. Second free throw is missed, and a foul is going to be called on Griffin going over the back.
Yeah, it was a nice block out by Pendleton. He was the only player down there, Griffin was, but Pendleton with a nice block out threw the foul on him.
Franklin has 4 field goals in the game. Thomas has all 4 of them. Everybody else has scored from the free throw line. Stein has it in backcourt. Gets it to Pumphrey. Now got to get across. Does to Pendleton. Pendleton double team. Throws it to Unterseer. Back to Pendleton. Now to Unterseer. 3-pointer from the right baseline. It's an air ball. And the rebound pulled out of there by Franklin. The Cubs will bring it the other way. It's Thomas. Now to Doddridge. Doddridge has it at the free throw line. A whistle and a foul. And the foul's going to be called on Jackson Fox. That'll be number 3 on Jackson. And Franklin's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And it's Trent Hall to shoot 2 free throws. Free throw is good. Tony Barnes checks in. Out goes Jeremy Griffin. Second free throw for Trent Hall. He can cut the Seymour lead to 5, which he does not as he misses. And the rebound pulled out of there by Jackson Fox. Seymour in backcourt. Unter's here. Throws it to Pumphrey. And Pumphrey is going to be called for double dribble. Dallas have turned the ball over 7 times here in the quarter. 12 for the game. And Franklin will throw it in front of their bench. Pass comes in to Wirtz. Wirtz has it with 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Bounce pass goes to Thomas. Thomas has it on the wing, throws it free throw line to Hall. Back out front now to Wirtz. And driving, and another blocking foul is going to be called on Seymour. It's going to be on Evan Unter's here, and that's 4 on Evan, or 3 on Evan.
Seymour, number 4.
And at the line for Franklin will be Tony Barnes to shoot 2 free throws. If it wasn't for free throws, Franklin would be in a world of hurt, but they have stayed in this game by getting to the line.
Yep.
Franklin has 22 points, 14 have come from the free throw line.
Yep, 2 field goals in the first half and only 2 field goals in the third quarter.
All by the same guy. Second free throw is good by Barnes. He's got 8. And it's 27-23. Franklin cuts a 10-point lead. What was a 10-point lead down to 4. Pumphrey has it in front court, and he's going to be bumped and fouled. And Pumphrey's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Both teams in the bonus. Still have 1:34 to play in the third quarter. First foul on Barnes. And Chris Pumphrey will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one is on its way, and it is good. Chris has 3 points. 28-23 as Lakota Levy checks in, and out will go Pendleton. Second free throw coming for Pumphrey. It's on the way, and it's good. Chris has 4. And it's 29-23, and now we got a reach-in foul called on Carter Stein.
Seymour personal. Carter Stein.
And at the line for Franklin will be Omari Thomas.
Yeah, Carter wants to go surprise Thomas and try to reach in, grab the ball. If he just stood there, just let him be there, I think Thomas would have traveled, but got a little too antsy.
Well, coach thought he did travel. First free throw is good by Thomas. He's got 11. 29-24. Second free throw on its way, and it's in and out, no good. And rebounded in there by Unter's here. Kept alive by Levy. Seymour in backcourt. 3-on-1. Unter's here. Down low to Levy. He'll put it up. Can't get it to go. But was fouled and will shoot it twice.
Very nice ball. They got up to Unter's. Was a risky pass. Sonfis fit in right between 2 Franklin defenders. Unter's gave it down low to Fox. 1 extra pass to Levy and drew the 2 free throws. Almost got the end 1.
Levy will shoot it twice. He's got 6 points. First free throw is up and good. 7 points for Lakota. Substitution for the Cubs. Griffin, the third is in, and out will go Thomas. Second free throw coming for Lakota. It's on the way, and it's good.
Yeah, 4 fouls on Thomas, and he's the only player who's gotten field goals for Franklin, so they have to find someone else to get the ball in the basket or else go to the free throw line again.
31-24, Seymour in front. Franklin with the basketball. Griffin has it top of the circle. Dribbles it over to the left wing. Wants to drive on Levy. Can't get around him. Now gives it to Doddridge. Doddridge has it on the wing. Drives down the lane. Gives it to Hall. And now an offensive foul is going to be called on Franklin's Jackson Doddridge. Setting an illegal screen. 7 turnovers now for Franklin. A half a second below a minute. 59.5, 31-24. Seymour in front. Pumphrey has it in backcourt. Goes it to Stein. Carter will get it across the timeline. Is double teamed. And now we got a whistle, and Seymour's going to take a timeout. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. 31-24, Seymour in front. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships is happy to be supporting local high school athletics. You'll score big when you visit any of their locations for sales and service or their collision center for all your auto repair needs. They've been servicing South Central Indiana since 1979. Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships will also purchase your vehicle in the event you're not quite ready to sell or trade. Check them out, Bob Pointer Family of Dealerships, online at bobpointer.com.
.3 seconds left to play. Here in quarter number 3, Seymour in front 31-24. They've led by as many as 10. Franklin are led early in the first quarter, but a 15-0 run by Seymour from the first to second quarter, and the Owls have been in front ever since. They inbounds the ball. Pumphrey has it between circles. Bounce pass to Stein into the corner to Unterseer. And he tries to throw to Stein. Ball knocked loose, picked up. Levy has it. Shot put up and missed. And now we got a whistle and a foul.
I think they're going on 3 on Franklin.
And they are going to call it on Franklin's Jackson Doddridge, his 4th. And at the line for Seymour will be Evan Unterseer. 31 seconds to play. Evans' first is on its way and good. First point of the game for Evan. As Wirtz will go out, Thomas will come in. All right. All right, Barry.
Now Wirtz.
Yeah, now Wirtz will go out.
This is going to be
Doddridge. So Doddridge and Thomas are both in there with 4 fouls. Second free throw by Evan is good. 33-24, 30 seconds to play. Coach Mann's up, applauding, saying, give me a defensive stop here. Thomas into the front court, guarded by Stein, goes left side to Sherry. Back to Thomas, three-pointers off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Fox. His outlet passo is stolen by Thomas. Thomas will go up and score and a foul. My goodness. Had a chance to get a possession and maybe get a double-digit lead. Turn the ball over, and they have a chance for a three-point play. Thomas has 13 points. The foul was on Jackson Fox, his 4th. Dallas have 8 turnovers in the quarter. Thomas, he still has the only player for Franklin to have a field goal. Free throw is up and good. He's got 14. And it's 33-27. Seymour still with 10 seconds left to get a possession. The Owls will have the ball first to start the fourth quarter. Pass comes into Pumphrey. Pumphrey brings it into the front court with 5 seconds. Still on the dribble. Got to do something. Stein's going to launch it from 30 and off the backboard and rim. No good. And that'll be the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Seymour 33, Franklin 27. Back with the fourth quarter, you're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Whatever temperature this winter brings, your friendly and knowledgeable Bryant dealer is ready to help. Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air is committed to achieving a high level of training and skills and backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted names, Bryant. Whether you need a quick fix or an entirely new heating system, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes for your family's comfort. Schedule an appointment today by calling Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air at 812-522-2070. Bryant, whatever it takes. Let me ask you a question. Are you looking to spruce up your living room with a vibrant splash of color? Or maybe give your exterior a fresh coat of paint that turns heads? Or dive into the world of trendy wallpaper designs? Well, if the answer is yes, or even maybe, it's time to call S&B Wall Coverings. From commercial to residential projects, they tackle it all. painting, epoxy flooring, light remodeling, insulation needs. Their quotes are absolutely free, so you'll know exactly what you'll pay for. Don't wait any longer. Contact S&B Wall Coverings today. Watch your home turn into the place you love. 812-216-0162.
Ready for fourth quarter. That possession arrow said Seymour, but apparently that was wrong. It's Franklin basketball. Because the arrow said it was Seymour, didn't mean it was right. So it's actually Franklin basketball to start the fourth quarter. The Owls in front 33-27. Franklin has it as Griffin drives down the lane, throws it out. Here's a three ball by Sherry that misses short. Offensive rebound, though, to Hall. He'll put it back up from behind. They call a foul. And if that's on Levy, that's 4 on him.
No, I think Levy got the clean block. I think they call him Hunter at the body.
Okay. Evan Hunter's here. Foul on the body, his fourth. Free throw is up and good by Trent Hall. Franklin, 17 of 25 from the line. Seymour's 8 of 8. But the Cubs have outscored Seymour 17 now, 18, 19-8 after these two free throws go in from the free throw line. And still the Owls in front by 4, 33-29. Pumphrey has it, first possession for Seymour. Left side it goes to Hunter Sear. And now we got a whistle and a foul called on Griffin as they try to throw the bounce pass to Fox. And Griffin was holding Fox from behind. On Griffin, that is his second. Seymour plays it in. Pass comes in to Hunter Sear. Hunter Sear throws the top of the key to Fox. Fox on the dribble, hands to Hunter Sear. Hunter Sear at the free throw line, hands to Levy. Levy now to Pumphrey. Pumphrey throws it left side to Stein. Stein, top of the key to Fox. Fox, and his pass is knocked away and stolen. Back the other way comes Barnes, puts it up and in. The Owls turn it over. Barnes gets the layup, and it's a 2-point game, 33-31. Seymour can't wait any longer. Fritz and Hillian's going to have to check in. Both have 4. Coach was trying to hold them out as long as he could. Right side, it's Stein. Stein backs it back out. 6.5 to play. The Owls lead down to 2. Pumphrey has it on the right wing. Brings it back between circles. Hands to Hunter Sear. Hunter Sear holds left side to Stein. Stein into the corner now to Pumphrey. Pumphrey looks for Levy, who's trying to post up. Can't get it to him. Will bring it back out. Pumphrey hands to Hunter Sear. Hunter Sear picks up his dribble and has it knocked away, and it will stay Seymour basketball as Hillian and Fritz in. Out will go Fox. Out will go Hunter Sear.
Stein went out.
Stein went out. Okay.
Hunter's walking my way to Coach Mans wanted to tell him something.
6:08 to play, 33-31. Seymour in front. Pass comes into Fritz. Nate has it on the right wing. Brings it back out, top of the circle. Still on the dribble, now hands to Hunter Sear. Right side it goes to Fritz. Nate holds it out by the wing. Brings it back to the circle at the free throw line. Picks up his dribble, hands to Hunter Sear. Hunter Sear on the dribble now, left baseline. Tries to get around. Wirtz can't. Will bring it back around to the top of the circle. Now pick up his dribble there. Throw it right side to Fritz. Fritz brings it back out. Barnes hawking him. Fritz now at the top of the circle. Backs it back to the volleyball line. Bounces it to Levy. Levy doesn't take the 10-footer, drives in, throws it to Hillian. Hillian will back it back out. Hillian, and he just simply lost the dribble. Back the other way comes Franklin as Seymour turns it over. Barnes goes up and scores. And timeout is called by Franklin. Seymour has turned the ball over 10 times here in the second half, and the Cubs have tied it. It's 33-33, 5:05 to play. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Have you recently reviewed your home and auto insurance policies? Do you have adequate coverage in place? We at Stahl Insurance are here to help. Come see us at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour. Our agents Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, Ben Stahl, and Chris Stahl can help evaluate your current policies and make sure proper coverage is in place. That's Stahl Insurance at 812-524-0692 or come see us at 211 North Chestnut Street across from City Hall.
Ready to make a difference in our community and be part of something great? Outreach Ministries of Seymour is a local nonprofit dedicated to meeting our community's needs through the love of Christ. Every second and fourth Saturday, our food trailer provides free meals, clothing, and hygiene items to anyone who wants it. Come join us and experience God's love. Event details can be found on our Facebook page, or you can visit us on our website, outreachseymour.org, for more information.
Five minutes of basketball to play. It's a brand new ball game. Franklin has fought back from a 10-point deficit in the third quarter. They have tied it now at 33. Seymour is yet to score here in the fourth quarter. The Owls have turned the ball over 10 times in the second half. Hillian bounce pass to Pendleton, who checked in under that timeout. Back to Hillian. Like the Owls have they've lost. They don't want to shoot anymore. Nobody wants to shoot. And after they take possession, they turn the ball over. Fritz has it top of the key, right side to Hillian. Back to Fritz. Fritz, one dribble, picks up his dribble, throws it right side to Hillian. Hillian back to Fritz, now to Hillian. They play catch around the perimeter. Humphrey has it on the left wing. One dribble, picks it up, gives it to Fritz. Fritz at the free throw line. Right side, it goes to Hillian. Hillian backs it back out, gives to Fritz. Fritz. One dribble, bounces it to Humphrey. Humphrey looks for Pendleton at the free throw line. Can't get it to him. Brings it back out. Gives it to Hillian. Halfway through. 4 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
See, this is a good possession. Franklin's in their zone. They're just going to stand out there, hold the ball, try to find a way to get bucket. This would be a great possession.
Rich picks up his dribble. Double team. And he made the pass. And when he did, he bounced it on the sideline. And the Owls turn it over. He had one dribble. He picked it up. He got double team. He tried to throw around the double team. And the ball hit the sideline. And that's a turnover, and Franklin a chance to take the lead. 3:55 to play here in the fourth quarter. Omari Thomas will walk it into the front court. Thomas on the dribble. Goes to Griffin. Griffin lost his shoe. And Coach Moss calls a timeout to save the possession as Griffin was trying to work around with one shoe, and it's not hard to miss those shoes either, bright orange shoes. This has to be a full timeout. It is 3:39 to play. We'll step aside. 33-33. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
It's J.C. Bank's Quasquai Centennial. What's that? It's just a fancy way of saying J.C. Bank has been serving South Central Indiana for 125 years. Planning ahead? Explore great CD rates, loan rates, or any of their banking, investments, or trust products. Celebrate 125 years with them at one of their 13 locations or visit jcbank.com. JC Bank, serving you so long they had to learn to say Quasquai Centennial. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Many people don't know our eyes are a window into our health. That is why at Connor Smith Eye Center, Doctors Brooks, Lambring, and Smith believe it is very important to have a complete eye exam once a year. If you are diabetic, you are more likely to develop retinal damage to the eye. During a regular eye exam, your eye doctor can monitor the signs leading to this problem. Do not wait until it is too late to treat. Visit their website at www.connorsmitheyecenter.com for more information or call for an appointment today at 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
Franklin basketball. 3:39 to play. The Owls and the Cubs all square. Franklin's Thomas has it on the dribble. Guarded by Pumphrey. Double teamed. At the top of the key, picks up his ball. Now right side it goes to Hall. Back to Thomas. Thomas dribbles it by the volleyball line. Franklin wants to clear out. Wants Thomas to be able to drive. Fritz comes over to help, and it's stolen away by Hillian. Back to Pumphrey. Pumphrey to Fritz. Three-pointer from the wing is off the back of the rim. No good. And the rebound to Thomas. Long pass up to Hall. He'll lay it up and in. Hall has 6 points, and Franklin has taken the lead 35-33. Seymour basketball levy. Left side it goes to Fritz. Fritz on the wing. Top of the key now to Pumphrey. Pumphrey bounces it to Levy. Levy at the free throw line. Turns. Can't get a shot. Fritz in the corner. Drives in. Throws it underneath the Pendleton. He goes up off the glass and scores. Brody Pendleton has 10, and we are tied at 35. 2:25 to play in the game. Thomas into the front court for Franklin. Dribbles around the screen, has it right side. Into the corner. Long three by Sherry is short. Rebounded by Barnes. He goes back up. He missed the shot, but was fouled, and Levy just picked up his fourth personal. And Tony Barnes, well, that's the shot we want. Luke Sherry, good 2 steps beyond the arc, but the long rebound comes to Barnes, and he will go back up and shoot it twice. First one is up and short. Substitution for the Cubs. Drew Wirtz into the game.
And Maury Thomas went out because he has 4 personals. Franklin coach doing a good job preventing him from picking up his fifth. And real quick, we'll do a score update. End of first quarter, IU down 7-3. Ohio State beginning the second quarter.
Barnes' second free throw is good. 14 for Barnes. 36-35. Franklin in front with 2 minutes to play. Pumphrey into the front court. Pumphrey gives to
Franklin went to
Fritz. Left side to Levy. Levy hands to Fritz. Fritz is double teamed, throws it to Levy in the corner. Back to Fritz. Fritz has it top of the key. Wants to drive right side. He does. Picks up his dribble. Gives to Pumphrey. Pumphrey tried to throw it out to Fritz, and it's knocked away and stolen. Boy, I wish Pumphrey just would have went up and shot that. He had a chance to shoot a little 10-footer and
pick up the pressure.
Now Barnes holds it out by the 10, almost to the 10-second line. The Owls only have 2 fouls in the quarter, and Pumphrey will come out and foul. You don't necessarily have to foul. You just got, you're right, you got to pick them up and at least force them to do something. You can't let them just dribble out there.
And you got to be careful with the fouls. You got to make sure.
Well,
Especially with Napa with a minute and a half, but we only have 3 fouls. You got to be aggressive, and if fouls happen, okay, you're going to have to get there at some point, make Franklin shoot free throws, but be aggressive and probably go for a steal.
Wirtz will, or I beg your pardon, Hall will throw it inside court. Looks and gets it in to Wirtz. Wirtz has it on the right wing. Pendleton out there guarding him. Wirtz tries to drive. He can't. Picks up his dribble. Still with it. And now we got a timeout as Franklin called a timeout. Wirtz was having trouble finding somebody. And that has to be a full timeout. And I think that's their last timeout. I know it has to be a full, and I think it's their last. 1:18 to play. Franklin 36, Seymour 35. Back in a moment. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seyho Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seyho Insurance Services. At Seyho, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at seyho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Seyho Smart.
1:18 to play. Franklin in front 36-35. And when play resumes, Franklin will inbound side courts. The Owls led 25-15. Scored the first 4 points of the third quarter to take a 10-point lead. Franklin has just kind of clawed their way back and have finally overtaken the lead here in the fourth quarter. The Owls have really been plagued by the turnover here in the second half. 12 second-half turnovers. Franklin has it now with 1:15 to play. Barnes bounces it left side to Thomas. Thomas on the wing, guarded by Pumphrey. Gets a screen, drives to the free throw line, and throws it out of bounds. He was going to throw it to Griffin. So Griffin cut to the basket, and the ball sailed out of bounds, and Seymour will get it with 1:05 to play. Luke Sherry checks in, and Thomas will go out. Thomas has 4 fouls. Also, Brody Pendleton checks in.
Yeah, last possession, Franklin went to a man, and they're going to stay in that man, see if what Seymour can do with the minute to play, down 1.
Pumphrey brings it into the front court, throws it to Pendleton at the free throw line. Brody turns and got a reach-in foul on Barnes. He tried to poke it in. Pendleton was holding it there. Barnes tried to reach in and got him on the arm. That's the second on Barnes, just the second team foul on Franklin, so it'll go out of bounds to Seymour. Pumphrey will throw it in, baseline left. Looks, and now just throws it up, and it's picked up by Fritz. Fritz has it on the wing, drives to the baseline, into the lane, throws it underneath, and Pendleton has his shot blocked out of bounds. It will stay Seymour basketball with 47 seconds to play. Well, a good look by Fritz. Pendleton had it, but a nice defensive play by Franklin. Again, the Cubs do not have, and I am correct, the Cubs don't have a timeout. Seymour has 2, and they just used one of those 2 timeouts. Let's see what that is. Coach Mans will try to drop a play. It's going to be a full timeout. 47 seconds to play. Seymour down 1 with the ball. Back in 30, you're listening to Seymour basketball.
This Christmas, meet me, Ellie the Elf of Enamel. Peppermint-powered toothbrush in hand. I zip through snowy skies to protect smiles from naughty sugar sprites. I help Doctors Pierce and Gardner at Jackson County Dental bring joy, laughter, and healthy, bright teeth across the county. This season, keep Christmas merry, bright, and beautifully white with Jackson County Dental and visit our sister locations. White River Family Dental in Greenwood and Monroe County Family Dental in Bloomington.
.6 seconds left to play. Franklin in front, 36-35. Seymour will have the ball inbounds, baseline left. Franklin has outscored Seymour 9-2 here in the fourth quarter. The Owls have just scored just the 2 points, that layup by Pendleton. Owls will play with Fritz, Pendleton, Levy, Hillian, and Pumphrey. It'll be Fritz who will throw it in. Looks, throws it to Levy. Levy turns underneath to Hillian. His shot is blocked, but he was fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Got the ball right underneath the Hillian, and Barnes committed the foul. Oh, it's Jeremy Griffin who committed the foul. His third. And at the line will be Gage Hillian to shoot 2 free throws. First one, it's on its way and missed off the back of the rim. First miss of the game for the Owls. Hillian will have a second. He can tie it by making this one. 43 seconds to play. Gage flies and got it. 1 of 2. And we are tied at 36. Franklin's Thomas will bring it into the front court. Thomas across the timeline.
They may settle for 1 shot.
They may try to settle for 1 shot. Pumphrey.
Flopping for the defense. Got to get 1 stop.
Pumphrey is going to play him. Thomas just dribbles out by the 10-second line. Pumphrey comes to put some pressure on him. Throws it up, makes him give it up to Barnes. Barnes down to 17 seconds. Barnes drives to the right side, reverses down the lane, puts his shot up, missed it. Rebound to Hillian with 10 seconds. Hillian will bring it into the front court to Fritz. Fritz drives down the lane. Underneath the Levy. Shot is up and missed at the horn. And a tipped and no good. 1 second, and that'll go out of bounds. And that'll be the end of regulation. Boy, Gavin Levy had a great look at it from about 6 feet. He missed it long. And then I don't know who got the rebound.
I think it was Underseer who was on the backside. He was coming down with it, and he was like falling back when he threw it up. Had no chance of going. Didn't even touch the net. But Underseer had it, was falling down and just tried to put it up at the last second, see if something could happen, but nothing happened.
Well, 4 quarters is not enough to decide this one. We're going overtime, 36-36. We'll start overtime after this message. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
This holiday season, let's keep it local. When you shop, dine, and bank close to home, you're helping our community thrive. At the People's Bank, we're proud to support the small businesses that make our town special and the people who call it home. Because when you shop local and bank local, we all grow together. The People's Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're the people's bank. You can count on us.
Ready for overtime. 36-36. Seymour and Franklin. Franklin outscored Seymour 9-3 there in that fourth quarter. But to the Owls' credit, a nice defensive stance forced Barnes into a tough shot. And, boy, the Owls had a look at it, had a good look, but just couldn't quite get it to go. Seymour will start in overtime with Hillian, Unterseer, Fritz, Levy, and Humphrey. And the tip is controlled by Seymour.
I think Franklin out there, Stars, and they're back to the 2-3 zone.
Fritz has it on the right side between circles to Pumphrey. Pumphrey throws it free throw line to Unterseer. Unterseer backs it back out, throws it to Fritz. Fritz on the dribble. You're right, Franklin, that 2-3, and they extend that 2-3. Pumphrey has it on the left wing.
Get ball to free throw line.
Between circles to Fritz. Fritz drives into the lane, back out to Hillian, now between circles to Unterseer. Unterseer throws it to Pumphrey. Down to Levy. Levy throws it out to Fritz. Doesn't take the three. Drives to the baseline. Throws it back out to Hillian, and the Owls will bring it back out.
No rush.
And reset.
No need to be in a rush in a tie ball game with 3 minutes to go.
Fritz has it on the wing. We'll back it back out. Now he dribbles it between circles. Fritz drives to the right side. He'll throw up from 10. Missed it off the back of the rim. And the rebound to Franklin. First possession for Franklin in overtime. Barnes has it on the dribble. Goes between circles to Thomas. Thomas has it by the center circle. Dribbles to the right side, down the lane, into the corner. 3 ball by Hall is good. Trent Hall knocks down the 3. First 3-pointer of the game for Franklin.
0-11 before that.
But that one knocks down, and Franklin in front 39-36. Hillian back between circles to Pumphrey. Pumphrey, free throw line, Unterseer, right side to Hillian, back to Unterseer. Unterseer backs it back out to Pumphrey. Pumphrey holds it between circles. No pressure on him, but now we got to whistle a timeout. Seymour will take a timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 2:17 to play. Franklin in front 39-36. Trent Hall knocks down the 3-pointer. First 3 of the game for Franklin, and his first field goal of the game.
Gonna come at a better time.
Well,
if they don't want early, now would be a good time to get that.
And the Owls had a good on their possession. Had a good look. I mean, that was a good look by Fritz from about 10 feet, just inside the elbow, and but missed it strong.
And now coach just put Brody Pendleton in. Brody's had a good night off the bench. He had 10 points. He has also 6 rebounds. 2 of them offensive, really fought on the offensive side. So he's had a nice game coming off the bench to see what Coach Mann's down there in that huddle drawing up a play. Got plenty of time. 2:17 to go, down 3. So we'll just have to get a basket. If not,
I would not be opposed for them going for a quick 2 here.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time.
If you can get the ball down, if you can get that ball to the free throw line of that zone and find Pendleton or Levy, knock down a shot. Now, keep in mind, the fouls don't reset in overtime, and each team has 3 team fouls. So each team with a foul to give if we get to that point. We're still, obviously, 2:17 left, not at that point yet, but keep that in mind. Fritz will throw it in, throws it to Pumphrey in the backcourt, and Chris will bring it back up front. Pumphrey on the dribble, right side to Hillian. Almost threw that into the Seymour bench. Hillian throws it to Pendleton, back to Hillian. Hillian on the wing, top of the key, Pumphrey. Pumphrey holds it above his head, now puts it on the floor, drives down the lane, throws it to Fritz. 3-pointer from the left side is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Thomas. Thomas will come the other way, tries to drive down the lane. He can't, and Franklin will have to bring it back out. Thomas has it between circles. Pumphrey up to guard him, and now Chris reaches in and fouls Thomas with 1:42 to play. That's the 4th team foul, so it will go out of bounds to Franklin side court.
It was a good look by Nate on the opposite side and the left wing. It was nice movement by Nate off ball. Got open for Pumphrey, just missed it strong, but nice look.
Trent Hall will throw it inside courts. And now we got a whistle. And a foul is going to be called on Seymour on a hold.
I think it'd be Pumphrey trying to
And
hold
it's going to be Pumphrey again, and that's 4 on Chris. Seymour now has 5 players with 4 fouls. They haven't anybody foul out, but they got 5 with 4 now. And Amari Thomas will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He's got 14 points. 4 of 5 from the line tonight. Free throw is up and missed. He has a second. He can push the lead up to 4. It's on the way, and it's good. Thomas 1 of 2. He's got 15. 40-36. Franklin by 4. They also need a basket here. Pumphrey into the front court. Right side, it goes to Hillian. Hillian back between circles. Pumphrey, free throw line to Pendleton. Pendleton finds Fritz in the corner. Nate drives in, throws it to Pendleton, but it's knocked away and stolen away by Franklin. And the Cubs, now Pumphrey reaches in and fouls Thomas, and that's 5 on Pumphrey. So Pumphrey fouls out with 1:19 to play here in overtime with 4 points. As Carter Stein will check in. And Pumphrey will go out. And at the line for Franklin is Omari Thomas with 2 shots. Franklin up 4 with 1:19 to play. The first one is up and good. Thomas has 16 points. Second free throw is up and good as well. And Franklin matches their biggest lead of the night, 6 points at 42-36. Hillian throws it free throw line to Levy, out to Fritz. Fake the 3. Griffin went high into the air to block it, and when he did that, he almost undercut Griffin. Glad that Griffin's okay because he took a hard fall, but he commits the foul, his 4th. Team sports, so it'll go out of bounds to Seymour. Fritz has it between circles. Bounce passes it to Stein, and his pass is knocked away and stolen. Back the other way comes Franklin. Thomas will put it up and in. Thomas has 19, and Franklin's up by 8. Shot is put up and missed on the other end. Offensive rebound by Levy is good, and a quick timeout by Seymour. Lakota Levy with the offensive rebound basket. He's got 10, and that cuts the lead back to 6 with 49.3 seconds to play. Timeout was called. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more in just a moment.
Got a new bone or joint injury? Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic in Seymour is here to help. No appointment needed. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 11 a.m. and 1 to 4 p.m. We provide expert orthopedic care for the whole family. New or existing patients are welcome, and our specialists are ready to help with on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing services for fast, same-day answers and care. When the unexpected happens, visit Schneck's Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic to get back on your feet. Visit schneckmed.org for details.
49.3 seconds left here in overtime. Franklin in front, 44-38. The Cubs have the basketball. And Franklin's going to take a timeout as they couldn't get the ball in.
That'll be the last timeout for them, and Seymour's out timeouts.
You get an extra timeout in overtime. Franklin utilizes it there. It's a 30-second timeout. So it'll be in the same spot with 49.3 seconds. Yeah, we were talking there during the break. If the Owls are not able to hang on here or get the victory, certainly the turnovers in the second half have been the reason. Seymour has turned the ball over 14 times in the second half and overtime, twice here in overtime.
And the thing is, Franklin, they've capitalized off those turnovers. They have 13 points in the second half off of those Seymour's 14 turnovers.
And the fact that we put them at the line as much as we did, they were staying in this game by shooting free throws and just enough. And they've taken advantage and got a 6-point lead here in overtime, but still 49 seconds to play. A couple quick steal, a couple missed free throws away from getting right back in this. But I will say this, offensively, you can't be patient like we have done. We've got to be a little more
You can't be
persistent offensively.
Yeah, you can't be trying to shoot the ball. You got to find a way to get the ball in the basket.
Here's a long pass to Barnes that's going to go way over his head, out of bounds, and it will be Seymour basketball. Now, I think they're going to have to play it in full court because Barnes was able to get a hold of it, but he wasn't able to save it. So the Owls will have to bring it the length of the floor, but there's the turnover that we're talking about. Seymour a chance. You got to capitalize off of it. Fritz will bring it into the front court. Has it left side. Stein doesn't take the three. Throws it to Unterseer. He has it knocked away. Picked up by Levy. Now he loses it. Picked up by Fritz. Three-pointer, top of the key, is off the rim. No good. And rebounded by Franklin's Griffin, and he is fouled. And that was a good, great opportunity there, but the Owls couldn't get it to go. Oh, Stein should have shot it too. He had a chance to shoot one.
He let it go to Unterseer. Ball got loose. Somehow went to Nate at top of the key. It was a pretty good look at the top of the key. And just missed it as the Killian just fouled out of the game. Second Seymour player to do so.
Killian fouls out with 5 points. And Jeremy Griffin, who has not been to the free throw line. Strange to say that a Franklin player hadn't been to the line tonight. He will shoot it twice. He hadn't scored. Free throw is up and good. 45-38. Franklin goes up by 7. Second free throw on its way and good. 46-38. Seymour into the front court quickly. Stein down to the baseline. He's double teamed. He finds Dow into the corner. The Owls can't even get a shot off right now. It's Unterseer to Levy to Fritz. Fritz down the lane, throws it underneath the Levy. He shot us up and good with 12 seconds. The Owls can't stop the clock. Pass is deflected. Unterseer picks it up to Stein. He'll shoot a three from the right wing and miss it. 5 seconds to play. Griffin gets the rebound. He is fouled, and that will do it. Jake Dow commits the foul. That is his first. Owls are going to fall short here tonight as Franklin is going to win this game in overtime, up 46-40, 2.6 seconds. The Owls, though, without any timeout, so they can't stop the clock. The free throw is good by Griffin.
Another thing to look at, Seymour's 1 of 10 shooting the ball from three-point range. Here in the second half plus overtime, they're 0 of 6. Here in overtime, they're 0 of 3. So definitely not the shooting night we're looking for in the second half.
Free throw is missed. And Franklin gets the rebound. And Griffin got the rebound off the tip, and he actually scored at the buzzer. So Griffin gets the basket off the missed free throw at the horn, and that makes the final score. Franklin 49, Seymour 40, as the Owls fall here in overtime. Start our postgame show in 2 minutes. You're listening to Seymour Basketball.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance. We are here when you need us.
Bob Boyner Family of Dealerships is happy to be supporting local high school athletics. You'll score big when you visit any of their locations for sales and service or their collision center for all your auto repair needs. They've been servicing South Central Indiana since 1979. Bob Boyner Family of Dealerships will also purchase your vehicle in the event you're not quite ready to sell or trade. Check them out, Bob Boyner Family of Dealerships, online at bobboyner.com.
Whatever temperature this winter brings, your friendly and knowledgeable Bryant dealer is ready to help. Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air is committed to achieving a high level of training and skills and backed by outstanding products from one of the industry's most trusted names, Bryant. Whether you need a quick fix or an entirely new heating system, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes for your family's comfort. Schedule an appointment today by calling Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air at 812-522-2070. Bryant, whatever it takes.
New Legacy Wealth Management understands the significance of financial planning and the impact it has on your future. Our location in Seymour, New Legacy Wealth Management, makes it easy to navigate your needs. Hi, I'm Matt DeSablon, and together we can personalize financial strategies, helping you with retirement, education, savings, and investment growth. Working with a professional not only ensures you're making informed decisions, peace of mind knowing your financial future is secure. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy Wealth Management. To start building your legacy today, call us at 812-271-2000.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Franklin outscores Seymour 13-4 in the overtime period as they win it here tonight by a final score of 49-40, sending the Owls to their second loss here to open the 2025-26 season. Start our post-game show with a look at final statistics. They're brought to you by Prosperity Financial Insurance and Investments. Lance will take a look at all the stats in just a moment.
Long-term care, death, and disability create stress and grief that take a toll on you and your family. Let professionals at Prosperity Financial create solutions that can aid and comfort you and your loved ones in these significant events. Visit Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and Ryan Bender at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or call 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Back here at Franklin, as we look at all the scoring, first for Franklin. Leading scorer was Omari Thomas with 19 points. Thomas had 7 field goals, 14 points for Tony Barnes. Barnes had 3 field goals, 9 points for Trent Hall. Trent Hall had 2 field goals, one which was a 3-pointer. 5 points for Jeremy Griffin. It all came in overtime. Made that late field goal at the horn. It was 3-4 from the free throw line. 2 points for Drew Wirtz. Franklin had 8 points in the first quarter, 7 in the second, 12 in the third, 9 in the fourth, and 13 points in the overtime period for a total of 49. Outscoring Seymour 13-4 in overtime, by the way. Seymour led the way, co-scoring by Cody Levy and Brody Pendleton. Cody Levy led the way with 12 points. He had 5 field goals and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Brody Pendleton had 10 points. Brody had 5 field goals, 7 points for Nate Fritsch, all coming in the first half. He had 2 field goals, one which was a 3-pointer, and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 5 points for Gage Hillian, as Gage, all in regulation, had 2 field goals and was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Chris Pumphrey had 4 points. He had a field goal in the third quarter and was 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and 2 points for Evan Unchicher, as he was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 5 points in the first quarter for Seymour, 16 in the second, 12 in the third, 3 in the fourth, and 4 in overtime. So 7 points in the fourth quarter and overtime combined for a total of 40 points. Shooting the ball, Franklin was 9 of 22 from twos for 40.9%, 1 of 13 from threes for 7.7%, for a total of 10 of 35 for 28.6%. Seymour shooting the ball 14 of 29 from twos for 48.3%, 1 of 10 from threes for 10%. So each team had 1 3-pointers each, for a total of 15 of 39 for 38.5%. Seymour out-rebounded Franklin 31-25. Leading rebounds for Franklin was Tony Barnes, Jeremy Griffin, and Trent Hall. All had 6. For Seymour, Gage Hillian led the way with 8. Pendleton, Untrasier, and Fritsch all had 6. Fox with 2, and Levy had 1. 8 offensive rebounds for Franklin, which led to 8 second-chance points. 3 for Griffin, which led the way. For Seymour, they had 6 offensive rebounds, which led to 8 second-chance points. Pendleton had 2, Untrasier had 2, and Levy had 1.
It all comes down to a tough 49-40 loss in overtime tonight as the Owls fall here to Franklin. As we are joined by Seymour coach Kirk Mans, and Coach, obviously disappointing result tonight. Obviously, I'll let you tell us your thoughts, but I thought obviously the second half just way too many turnovers. Just couldn't take care of that basketball when we had the lead, and Franklin was able to come back there and in that second half.
I think the first thing though is we played with a ton of energy,
absolutely,
a ton of effort on the defensive end, and we were aggressive. Got into some foul trouble, but really the fouls ended up being going for shot fakes inside, getting off our feet, doing things like that. We were getting loose balls in the first half. We played with enough effort and enough energy. You gave up 36 points in a full game. You should win that game. There's no doubt about that. And so we played hard enough to do that, but we got sped up. You're talking about that stretch. We were up by 7, maybe even 8 at one time. And then we got sped up all of a sudden. And we forgot what we were doing. We were getting buckets because we were getting the ball up the floor against that pressure and that three-quarter court trap. We were getting it to the middle. We were shooting layups. One more pass, one more, and we were getting it. And we forgot that's what we were being successful doing. And we got sped up. We kind of lost our minds for a little while. They caught us, and it was hard. We never got anything going in overtime. Nothing.
Yeah, you got a couple kids that I thought from game 1 to game 2 certainly showed a lot of improvement. Chris Pumphrey, I thought, played well. I thought Brody Pendleton came in and gave you some really good minutes off the bench.
That's a lot to ask for Chris. I don't know that Chris came off the floor until he fouled out in the second half. He's a freshman. He was playing 8th grade basketball a year ago. That's too much to have to ask for him. And we need to have other guys that step up and can play at a competitive level and stay out of the foul trouble and figure out how to do that. But he did a nice job. I thought Brody did a nice job tonight of doing what he can do. Inside, he was a good inside presence. And quite frankly, I probably didn't play him enough in the second half. And because he was really effective. But we had some matchup issues and some different things going on. But yeah, I saw some good improvement. Team-wise, our effort was a lot better defensively. Our courage was a lot better. We were diving on the floor after the loose balls, and we rebounded very well in the first half. We didn't rebound the ball well in the second half. And you can't do that when you get away from our bench. You've got to have some leadership down there that says this is how we're going to do it. And we didn't have that. And so things get away from you that way. And so we'll continue to strive to get better that way. We'll continue to work on that. We'll continue to encourage guys to step up and play with courage on both ends of the floor. And we'll see where we are in another week. And we'll just keep going forward. The key is that we have to continue to build. And I don't have a lot of answers offensively right now. I really don't. We've got to be able to play with that courage. We've got guys that can put the ball in the basket. We missed a lot of layups.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of the game again. Same thing we did the Corridon game. The contact seems to be giving our guys around the basket a lot of trouble. And the only thing we can do is we continue to work on it in practice, and all I can tell them is they better get used to it. They've got to finish those plays. When you get those shots, you've got to get those point blanks in, and those would make a big difference. We just have to continue to play with the effort we did tonight. If we can play with that type of effort, you can live with things. And I just told them that. I said, you played with great effort tonight, and you just got to figure out how to play with the same type of courage on both ends of the floor.
We did about everything right except on the scoreboard, unfortunately, and that's going to happen. Coach, I know you're battling some sickness here in your voice. I'll let you go. I appreciate the time. And again, like I said, from game 1 to game 2, I thought we got better. Just couldn't quite get over the hump as far as the victory tonight.
I agree with you, but when you've got one in your clutches, you got to finish them.
Absolutely,
you got to figure out how to finish them. So I appreciate you being here tonight, and I see the football game on right there. So that's where everybody else was here tonight. There wasn't many people here, but I appreciate it. And go Owls!
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot. And the Owls fall here tonight, 49-40 in overtime, and Lance will continue his look at final statistics, or he wants to look at. Right. So, do you complete your statistics?
I can continue. I got a few stuff I can add on to it.
Or you can.
Seymour.
Okay, go ahead.
I can add a couple more. Seymour had 11 assists on 15 made baskets. Jackson Fox led the way with 3. Gage Killian had 3, and Nate Pritch had 2. Seymour also had 6 steals, Franklin had 11 steals. Thomas had 3. Same thing with Hall, Barnes, and Wirtz each had 2. Seymour turned the ball over 19 times, 14 in the second half. Off 19 turnovers, Franklin got 17 points off those turnovers. Seymour bent the ball over 14 times in that second half. Franklin got 13 points in the second half off of those turnovers. Seymour did outscore Franklin 24-12 in the paint. Franklin missed 10 layuffs, while Seymour missed 9.
Final score, Franklin 49, Seymour 40 in overtime. And we're back to name our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour Player of the Game in just a moment.
Many people do not know that our eyes tell a lot about our health. That is why at Connor Smith Eye Center, Drs. Smith, Lambring, and Brooks believe it is very important to have a complete eye exam once a year. If you are diabetic, you are more likely to develop retinal damage to the eye. With a regular eye exam, your eye doctor can monitor the symptoms leading to this problem. Do not wait until it's too late. Visit their website at connorsmitheyecenter.com for more information or call for an appointment today. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
And back here at Franklin and our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour Player of the Game tonight, we're going to go with Brody Pendleton. Brody coming in with 10 points off the bench. He had 6 rebounds, a couple of them offensive. Thought really had a big spark in that second quarter. I had 8 of those 10 points in the first half. And as Coach said, maybe didn't play enough in the second half. But I thought Brody really improved tremendously from game 1 to game 2. So Brody Pendleton is our Connor Smith Eye Center Seymour Player of the Game. We'll mention the fact that the junior varsity team got their second win in as many tries tonight, 40-34. So congratulations to Coach Nicholson and the JV team, now 2-0 on the year. And as Coach said, you're happy with the effort, but this was one that you felt like you probably should have won. The Owls had opportunities and just simply could not capitalize in the second half. And unfortunately, in the overtime period, it was a one-sided affair as the Cubs outscored Seymour 13-4 in the extra session. I want to thank Franklin Athletic Director Bill Doty for his hospitality. For Lance Hubbard, I'm Jay Hubbard. Thank you for listening to Seymour Basketball. And remind you that our next broadcast will be Tuesday night, when the Seymour girls basketball team will travel to Jennings County for a Hoosier Hills Conference matchup with the Panthers. Coverage will be over on 92.7 WXKU. And our next boys basketball broadcast next Friday night, when the Owls will welcome in the 4A defending state champion Jeffersonville Red Devils, again on 92.7, starting about 7:15 with the pregame show. And don't forget about the Kirk Band show next Thursday night at 6 o'clock. Looks like the Hoosiers still trail 10-6 with 25 seconds left in the second quarter. I give you permission now to turn it over to 92.7 if you would like to listen to the Hoosiers. If you're not watching them, you're probably watching them, but certainly watch as listen to them over on 92.7. But again, that'll do it for us. Final score again in overtime. It was Franklin 49, Seymour 40. Good night from Franklin High School.